Hi everyone, it's Kev's Magpie's YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'll be reviewing our round 8 loss against Geelong. If you are attending Kev's Magpies, welcome, like, comment, share. If you're new to the channel, watch this for the first time, like, comment, share and subscribe. Now, unfortunately, we went down to Geelong by 3 points, 13-12-90 to 12-15-87. Now, clearly, I'm going to mention the umpiring. I'm not going to blame him for certain extent decisions, but I do blame us in a way. So realistically, when you had opportunities to kick straight and we failed to do that, and again, 2 goals 5 in that last quarter was probably disappointing that we've had opportunities there that we could have kicked, right? But in the first quarter, 4-5-29 to 4-26, there were some opportunities that we could have kicked. Right? There were chances that we could have kicked. And again, that's what probably let us down a fair bit. And then we kick 3-20 to 2-4-16, right? So again, we dominated that second quarter. We kept them to 2 goals 4, which was great. All right, now we could accept that. But then the third quarter, we kicked 3 goals 3, and they kicked 3 goals 3 as well. And one thing when we had the lead as well, we didn't really try and kick out to that 30-point lead and what we really needed to. I think the margin got to like 16, 20 points, whatever it was. And therefore, it was just purely based on how Geelong were able to fall back. And again, 2-5-17 to 3-3-15. Like 3-5-21, I should say. That's probably the reason why the amount of opportunities that we've had really kicking goals. And I will go through the full game. And I'll go through the stats as well. The amount of opportunities that we had, and realistically, right, the first quarter, right, they kicked beautifully, right, they got off to a good start. Shannon kicked the first goal, right. Darcy Cameron should have kicked that, hit the post, missed directly in front. That's alright. That could have been the one that could have kicked in a 3-point margin. That is the opportunity right there. A rush behind for the Cats, Blitzards kicked the goal. Bailey Smith kicked the goal, so Jamie Alec missed, normally would kick, right? Bobby Hill kicked the goal in that first quarter. Okay, great. Tim Membry missed. Again, probably should have made the most of that opportunity as well. Oliver Dempsey kicked the goal. Mason Cox kicked the goal. Darcy Cameron kicked a great goal too, which was beautiful. Pretty sure that was that left foot goal that he kicked. Then you had Brody Mychek kicking a goal, and then he missed. So again, missed some easy shots that he probably should have kicked. And then we had a rush behind, Jamie Cameron missed as well. And that was a pretty tough shot, right? So that's what pretty much happened. In the second quarter, Sean Manor missed, Dan Houston kicked the goal, Jamie Alec kicked the goal as well, a rush behind. Nick Dacos missed, probably could have kicked out in a way as well. Another rush behind, Oliver Henry kicked the goal. Lockie Schultz missed. Again, he missed some crucial shots that he probably should have kicked, to be honest. Oliver Witcher missed as well. Nick Dacos kicked the goal, so made up for it. Sean Manor kicked the goal as well, and that led towards half-time. But the third quarter, this is what happened, right? A rush behind, Bronny Mychek kicked his second goal. Manor missed as well. Penderwick kicked a great goal as well. Mychek missed again. A few opportunities that we had that we should have really kicked. Again, disappointing in that. And that's the opportunities that did arise in that. Stengel missed. Dangerfield missed. Alright, Jamie Cameron kicked the goal. A rush behind. Oliver Witcher kicked the goal as well. Tim Membry kicked the goal for us as well. Sean Manor kicked the goal. Alright, great. Going to 3-quarter time. Credit to Geelong. They actually came out in this last quarter and they stuck by this game. Geelong are a bloody good team. So I'm not going to sit here and lie. Shannon Neal missed. Dangerfield missed as well. Oliver Henry kicked the goal as well. And there were some turnovers that we had as well. Sidebottom missed. Again, should have kicked that. Should have kicked that. That fucking hurts. My check missed again. And one Oliver Henry kicked his first goal with. And Sidebottom, he took a great mark. So that was alright. And then he kicked his second goal over Dempsey. And then Dangerfield kicked the goal as well. Lockie Schultz missed as well. That was the opportunity there to really kick. I rushed behind. Jack Bowes missed, kicked the goal as well. Lockie Schultz missed, but that third behind was a fucking joke. I don't give a fuck what other people say. That was a fucking goal. You could fucking tell that that was not touch whatsoever. That was not touch. You cannot fucking tell me that that was not touch. The evidence in the boundary umpire apparently made the goal umpire change his decision. That was a goal, right? It was not touch. You could actually tell in the actual ground that that was not touch. Even when you look at on the footage and when you dive in, you can tell that that missed the hand and that cleared the line. So that was really disappointing. Then Brodie Micek kicked his third goal. Great, you know. Then he kicked his fourth to guide us in. I think after his third goal as well, we had opportunities to win the clearance out of the middle. We just couldn't. Like Nick Dacos had, I think instead of trying to kick the ball, he handled it. I think might have been Lipinski, and then fumbled a little bit, and then Geelong went back, and luckily we got a goal down our end. And Jack Chris took a mark, had a chance to win us the game on his record-breaking match, and unfortunately missed. Sprayed it, but missed. But I'm not going to blame him for that, because I think he had a sensational game. I really do. So, if anything, there are a lot to like, there are a lot of not to like tonight. There was a fair bit. And again, when we had times where in that third quarter when we just made mistakes, we fumbled a little bit, we slipped over. Okay, there's not much that you can do. You slip over, it costs a goal. Darcy Moore, no, that's been said, but even today, even Saturday night, you could tell that instead of trying to rush it through for behind when he could have, he just kept it back or going towards the boundary line and costing us a goal. And then again, cost us a goal with the way that he just, instead of trying to hold it and then either get up or get rid of it or try and look to get off, it went straight to Geelong play. They snap it going, and that's what hurts the most, right? So they kick goals in their opportunities, right? That's probably one way that I saw it. But disposals, I'm not going to go through disposals yet. Although Darcy Cameron played a really good game, to be honest, 23 disposals, 1 goal, 1, 38 hit outs, 7 marks, 4 tackles. I thought he was good. Penbury, 26 disposals, 9 marks, 4 tackles, 1 goal straight as well. Josh Dacos, 32 disposals, I thought was great. Lockie Schultz, 15 disposals, mate, 3 behinds. He could have kicked, definitely a couple of them he could have kicked, right? Not gonna lie. He could have kicked 3, right? It's those little ones that do hurt. Sidebottom, again, 1 behind, they should have kicked. 25 disposals, 6 marks, 3 tackles. Nick Dacos, 1 goal, 1, 28 disposals as well. 2 marks, 3 tackles. 20 disposals from Maynard as well. Long had 18. Houston had 20 as well. 6 marks and a tackle. Lipinski, I thought he was okay. The 20 disposal mark. Perryman had 17. Jack Chris had 15 disposals and behind as well. I thought he played his role. Jamie Elliott, 1 goal, 1, 12 disposals as well. Membry, 1 goal, 1, 10 disposals as well. Quainer had 13 as well. Cox, I thought, was good with 13 hit-outs. 2 marks as well with his 1 goal, but did win out the game. Frenton had 8 disposals as well. Jordan Goey was a bit quiet with 9. I don't know what we can say about him, but I think he needs to get some form. Hill had 7 disposals in the goal. Okay, great, put the pressure on. Will Hoskin now came on that last score, had 2 disposals. Mate, you can't really judge that on that. But that's what it was. And I think the positive signs were, like, we responded really well. I think that first quarter, and especially that second quarter, at the 5 minutes in that last quarter, I thought was great. Right. And the third quarter, we did get off to a good start as well. A little bit until Geelong definitely did hit back. And our ball movement at time were great, right? When we took the opportunities on, we really did. Unfortunately for us, the negative signs of that was our goal kicking and our mistakes. Had we kicked straight, we probably would have won. And would I be raging on about the umpiring a little bit? No, I probably wouldn't. I would still mention it. But it's not the reason why that we lost. I definitely do I think some of the decisions were unbelievable. But now it's time for me to try and calm down, as much as I'm probably fired up a little bit. And, definitely Stengel, when he missed, like, that high tackle they got, he fucking ducked into it, pissed me off so much. Really was. But let's go through the stats, shall we? And then I'll mention more about the umpiring. So 352 disposals to 334, 218 kicks to 197, 134 to 137 handballs, so they were a lot more cleaner. 53 to 47 inside 50, so again +6 in that. Had the opportunities occasionally. I know that we do flood back to try and stop Geelong from getting an inside 50 as well. 75% to 74% disposal efficiency as well. Now, this is what really irks me a little bit in this. 22% with our goal efficiency, from 12 goals from 53 inside 50s to 27%, 13 goals from 47 inside 50s. 14 to 21 free kick counts. And don't get me started on some ones that we should have got. Our hit-outs 51 to 32. 37-36 in clearances. 7 clearances, 16 to 10, and 21 to 26 in stoppage clearances. And at times where Geelong did get some clearances, I wish that we didn't allow. And we screwed up as well, right? We made mistakes. Umpire makes mistakes. Whatever the case is, right? Not always going to be perfect. I still stand by that. The swings and roundabouts in games with umpiring as well, but we should not have put ourselves in that situation. So I'm making that blunderingly clear. We should not have put ourselves in that situation. Again, contested possessions 130 to 117, 226 to 196 uncontested possessions, 55 to 60 turnovers, so we had less, 61 to 55 intercepts, time of possession 46% to 37%, this quarter 40 to 38%, and the last 10 minutes 55% to 15%, right? Marks, we kept them under 80 marks, so congratulations, boy, we did that really well. 108 to 78, so we should have won with our opportunities that we took. 18 to 9 marks inside 50, 12 to 11 contested marks. 20 points was our lead, and we led by 82 minutes, and they led for 44 minutes, right? And 18 points was in that first quarter they kicked. 2 to the left, 6 to the right. That pissed me off as well, right? Hit the post on the left once and hit the post on the right once. 3 rush, 2 touch. Geelong had 4 rush, 4 to the right, 1 hit the post on the right, and 3 to the left. 64 to 56 in tackles, 14 to 13 tackles in the 450, 12 to 10 in the bounces, 1% is 44 to 36, and 71 to 67 in the interchanges, right? So that's part of the reason why I do say that irks me a lot more. I blaming this loss, not just the umpiring decisions, but I'm blaming it on our accuracy in front of goal again. I hope this doesn't come back to bite us on the ass, because eventually everything does tend to bite us on the ass. We kick accurately, we win. Simple as fucking that. That is what I'm saying on the matter. There is no such thing as what we need to do there. It's just our inaccuracy in front of goal. It's just purely base is shit, and our turnovers were shit. Like, how the fuck we went through the corridor? Like, simple mistakes when we win the clearance. Instead of trying to kick the ball, we trying to handball it. We slipped over a little bit as well. So that was probably the difference as well. Really was. Now, the umpiring. This is, I'm going to say on that. I'm not for 1 second blaming the umpiring on that loss. I'm making that fucking clear. But the amount of fucking missed throws that Geelong got away with is a fucking joke. It is. The amount of throws. I'm not too sure about the Bobby Hill tackle. It looked like maybe holding the ball. I know they said he tackled too low, so you got to tackle above the knees. Did slide off slightly little, yeah. That one's a tough one. I'm not going to touch that one. I do think that we had no prior opportunity to get rid of it, but Geelong were able to get, and we got penalised for that, but yet when Geelong did it, they got away with it a little bit. So there was a couple there that we should have got in terms of holding the ball. Again, the score review is such a joke. How the fuck can you say, oh, it's touch, but there's no evidence to say it was touch or not? And you can clearly see that was a goal that missed his fingers. So again, that's what I'm going to say on the matter. And people are going to try and clip this and try and make me look like the bad guy. Like, oh, look what he's blaming the umpiring. Mate, I even said it in my review that we kicked inaccurately in front of goal. We needed to take our chances. We fucked up a little bit too many times. Had we kept the less turnovers a little bit, that didn't result in Geelong goals. That's what it is, right? So that's what I'm saying. Now for the Cavs Magpies votes. For one vote, I'm going to say Brody Marchek. 4 goals, 3. I'll give him that, because that's something that he did really well. I thought he was sensational. 2 votes is Scott Penderbury. Again, 26 disposals. I thought he was good. Kicked the goal as well. 3 votes, I'm going to say Josh Dacos. Now, that's the performance I'm going to say on that. Look, as much as this hurts, look, we're 6-2. I can't complain. Right, I just can't complain. I think it's, like I said, I would rather lose now than lose, like, later on. I generally did say it was a 50-50 game. I did say I think we will win. I definitely knew that Geelong were going to come out firing, and they did. I don't think we were ready for that in the first few minutes. Even when Darcy Cameron hit the post, like, you just got to kick that. Mate, it was a great goal that he kicked, right? That left foot goal, unbelievable. But again, when you're directly in front and you've had opportunities to kick goals and you just don't take it, that's what's going to happen. So there are opportunities there that we should have kicked, that I wish that we did, right? It is as simple as that. Last week we were kicking them. Did we mentally switch off? I don't know. One thing I will say before I do end the video is I think it was smart to rest Jamie Howe. Was he injured? maybe I think it's time. There's gonna be times where we might need to start resting some in the same place. And people say, "Well, why are you resting some you seen your players like how and that?" It's like, because if we manage our players throughout the year, that's gonna give us a chance for them to recover more. So, especially for their bodies, right? So some you might have a little injury niggle where you might need to start thinking about, okay, well, if they don't have this session, they can have this day off, but we know they're going to put in the work, right? So that I'm all for. Against Fremantle, again, I'm all wary of Freo. I know that they're going to come out firing next week against us on Thursday night, which I will be streaming. I got no basketball, got to buy, good. And get the new AFL game, cannot wait. So, look, I love my boys. I'm going to back them in. I back the coaching staff. I am going to single out a lot of inaccuracy in front of goal, but it is what it is. No, there's nothing I can do about it. Hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like, also drop a sub. Bye for now.